1. Old man with a giant white peacock. A 50-year-old rural farmer with tanned skin, deep wrinkles, and a gray beard sits barefoot on the ground, resting his arms on his knees. He wears a simple white kurta, a brown waistcoat, and a white turban. Beside him stands a gigantic white peacock, nearly 3 times his size, its long shimmering tail feathers cascading behind it like a waterfall of silver. The peacock's majestic crest and iridescent white feathers reflect the golden hues of the sunset. Despite its grandeur, it gazes at the farmer with warmth, as if they share a deep understanding. The background showcases a rural village with mud houses, green fields, and a warm, golden sunset, creating a blend of realism and fantasy that speaks of an unbreakable bond between the man and his surreal companion. 2. Old woman with a giant white hawk. An 80-year-old rural grandmother with silver hair, wrinkled skin, and a frail body sits on the ground, leaning on a wooden stick. She wears a traditional white and light pink sari. Beside her perches a humongous white hawk, 3 times her size, its powerful wings partially spread as if shielding her. Its sharp, golden eyes watch over her like a guardian, yet its massive talons rest gently on the ground, showing a strange softness. The old woman, though small in comparison, lifts her trembling hand to touch its feathered chest, and the hawk bows its head slightly in acknowledgement. They sit together in front of a mud house with a thatched roof, surrounded by green farmland under a golden sky. The moment is both mystical and deeply touching, a testament to the bond between them. 3. Old man surrounded by eggs and a giant white peacock. A 50-year-old farmer with a white turban and brown waistcoat sits cross-legged on the ground, surrounded by hundreds of large opalescent eggs spread on a woven mat. A massive white peacock, larger than a man, stands beside him, fanning its enormous tail, making the entire scene glow with an ethereal light. Its delicate but powerful form gives it an otherworldly presence. In the background, mud huts and birds flying in the blue sky create a peaceful village setting. The farmer's expression shows pride and contentment, as if the giant peacock is not just his companion but a sacred guardian of the village's prosperity. 4. Farmer holding a gigantic white peacock. The old farmer now sits in a relaxed pose, gently holding a huge white peacock with massive, flowing tail feathers that seem almost too large for the space. The peacock's head tilts slightly, as if it understands the farmer's silent words. Behind them, large baskets filled with extra-large eggs are visible. The village setting, with mud houses bathed in golden sunlight and soft shadows stretching across the land, exudes warmth and peace. The surreal size of the peacock makes the scene both magical and deeply emotional. 5. Grandmother feeding milk to a giant white hawk. The old grandmother sits cross-legged on a woven